Hello folks, sorry about the delay between this video and the last one. Been caught up with a lot of work and I haven't had a lot of time to do anything. I've had some successes and failures, as you do get when you experiment with these types of things. I managed to get 2 new hives going. The problem was that I moved them away from the main established hives too quick, and they didn't stay with the new hives very long. They went back to their existing colonies. The hollow log idea does work, but the process needs to be refined a little bit more. I've got some images of some new boxes I've made and some tips that may help if you want to do the same. The best success I had with Induction was to put a hole in the new box directly above the pipe that's used for the induction. I found the bees quickly started going in and out of this hole. When I put a hole up further, higher in the box, the bees took a long time to find that, to come out, to go in and out, or they stayed in the original hive for weeks at a time with no success. So you'll see in the video footage coming up an arrow pointing to the location of the hole. You'll notice higher up the box the original entrance I made for the bees. So when the hive is fully established, you can block off the hole further down, or the bees may even do it themselves. The 2 hives shown here are the current hives I'm working on with the induction process, and I've checked inside and the bees are busy coating everything with wax, but as yet they haven't started to store anything. One of my original hives had a very weak colony. It was very weak from the word go when I established the hive, and they hung on for about 12 months and they've decided to leave. So at this stage I have 3 existing hives and 2 hives that are going through the induction process. Recently I started to get into aquaponics. Fish I'm using are called jade perch. They are an Australian native fish. The ones I've obtained come from the jade perch man in Childers, Queensland. I've actually been up there for a visit. They're great people. They really look after you. And what I'll do, I'll put a web address in here somewhere if you want to check them out for yourself. They're very fast growing, and the nutrients can be used on our vegetables. And as you'll see, we're also growing duckweed, which can be fed back to the fish, and the duckweed grows off the nutrients from the fish waste. We also keep Aquaponics quail, also known as Japanese or jumbo quail. They're great for meat and eggs, easy to look after. We keep them on a bed of forest mulch here. A lot of light coloured ones. In the cage coming up now, we have a nursery cage inside the original cage, and these chicks here were hatched out by a Bantam hen. So by keeping them in another cage, stops the adults from pecking them. They can do quite a lot of damage, so at least when they go in the other pen, they're a little bit more advanced. These are our chickens, or our chooks, and most of these were just recently given to us by people that were leaving the area, but somehow we got a reputation of taking in chickens that people either can't look after anymore or are moving on. and obviously they're for the eggs, but we don't worry about the meat. We just buy that from the shop. My wife Jenny and myself, we are both arborists, and a byproduct of the work we perform is loads of forest mulch, which is excellent for the garden once it's composted, great for the chooks and great for the quails. Many thanks for your patience in waiting for this update. I'll try and post a bit sooner next time. And if you like the video, would you please consider liking and subscribing. So thank you very much for dropping in and having a look at our backyard. So I'll catch up with you next time.